Ladies and gentlemen, this long intro brought to you by Apple's GarageBand. Why? Because it's free when you buy an Apple Mac.
Yeah, I get free stuff too.
Smith is on fleek.
Yes.
Yeah, the glow stick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start rubbing up against couches with that ecstasy or whatever they have at those raves.
Oh, man. That took me all of like 3 minutes to compose. Ladies and gentlemen,
Exactly.
it is 10-ish on your Sunday night, which only means one thing. You're not watching Game of Thrones. You're not watching Twin Peaks. You're not even watching football, basketball, baseball. I don't care if it's even in season. You're still not watching it. You're here on YouTube watching the CrushCast. Again, with me, AphroditesCrush. Here once again for our weekly chat, our weekly hangout. Again, we do have Ian. Say hi, Ian.
Hello. How's it going?
You want to plug the TNT?
Yeah. I could do that later though. At the end of the show, we do.
TNT plug later on the
That's for the
show.
end of the show. Everybody does plugs, long plugs.
And ladies and gentlemen, back by nobody's demand. It's been
The Killer Kane is here for business.
just to let you know, we're PG show this time around.
Oh
We are
man.
PG. We're trying to get that advertiser revenue because there's not a lot of it right now, ladies and gentlemen.
We better tell that 7 second
About that.
delay.
So, what's everybody been up to?
What have you been up to, Even?
Well, I've been. I'm back on my normal computer rig. Because before I was just like on a tablet and I had like a headset and stuff. But now I'm back on like my normal professional microphone and stuff. And yeah, I was having computer problems because the computer was like, I had to switch power supplies and it was like
Because it's rising.
overvolting and stuff. What?
It's rising.
No, I'm still on my FX computer. I haven't even started building my new Ryzen build yet, but I had some overheating too because the cooler wasn't bolted on tight enough. So,
Wow.
Oh wow.
yeah, the bolts on it were kind of loose, and I noticed like if I turned the computer on its side, it would be fine, but when I would have it vertically like normal, it would because of gravity was making, and it was kind of loose, it was like shifting it a little bit, so it was, yeah, that little bit makes a huge difference.
Yes, it does.
But yeah, so that's what I've been up to, trying to get computer shit and organizing files and shit, a lot of office work. What about you guys?
What about you, Douglas?
Well, I've got in most of my Apple stuff in, and I've been testing it out and getting my stuff together as far as those go. The iBook I'm going to have to do some work on, I believe. I think the disk drive is about dead, unfortunately. One thing I found out is I thought that for the iBooks, for the little bit of research I did, I was going to have to do some massive changes as far as the notebook, as far as keyboard goes. But the keyboard is apparently like super easy to replace. So if I can't find something like a small fix, I might just go ahead and just get another keyboard for it. I have watched some videos on YouTube about the disk drives and the iBooks and how loud they are, because it seemed pretty loud when I first got it and I tested it out. So,
Sounds pretty loud.
oh yeah, the iBooks are like loud. It's like when you turn on the iBook, all of a sudden, all you hear for about 20 seconds is.
Yep.
So I'm like, at first I was like, huh? But the more and more I hear, the more and more it's supposed to be like a normal thing. But I'm a little leery. I'm going to try with some, chintzy little CDs I don't really care much about. For those of you who haven't seen this iBook, again, I bought this on eBay last week for the rough and tumble hardcore price of like $15. So, I mean, you kind of get what you get. It was listed for parts because it was untested. But this is what it looks like. Decals upon decals. Free energy, free Kutma. Love is all. You got a little bit of I Heart Mountains. Push and Wait. Who is John Scott? Broadcast. So,
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I'm not 100%, but I believe, and this is just speculation on my part, that this was a reclamation from e-waste. Reason why I think that is that there's still a user account on this guy. So, with that,
Oh yes, it'll be easier.
Huh?
It'll be easier.
Well, even though it has a user account on it, I since it's not like it doesn't look like it's a firmware password that I'm going to need.
Okay.
So to make changes, you do need a password, but it's just a user account password, I believe. So, I mean, worst case, I can still work with it. It'll boot straight into the user account, so it doesn't like lock me out or anything. But worst case scenario, I might have to have somebody go in and change what's the name of it? Like SD-ROM, I think it's called. It's like,
oh yeah.
So, also with that model, I think the screen it's got some faint bruising in the back of the LCD, which is not really that much of a problem. It's just that it might turn into a problem at a later date. The Mac Mini that I bought was already wiped of its user account, so I signed in. I'm good to go on that guy. This guy's been upgraded to 160 gig hard drive and 2 gigs of RAM, which kind of basically maxes out the model. I haven't tried the disk drive on it yet, but I'm going to be tinkering with it a little bit. And then the Apple TV that I just purchased still has a user account on it, but it shouldn't be that hard to wipe everything. So. And plus, I'm thinking about like just doing a firmware hack on it anyway, since I already have another Apple TV here in the room. I might use this as like a secondary software type of deal. So we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, the next thing I'd like to get is a MacBook formal, but I'm not gonna push that. As far as,
I mean, you get a 2008 model for like $300.
You can. It's just I don't want to. Yeah, I can see there's always check and do absolutely nothing with it, and then I wasted my money. So, like, if I'm going to buy another Apple product, I want to be able to see if I can do something with it. Because at this point, the only things I don't own that are Apple is a time machine or time capsule and an iPad. I can
watch.
And the watch, of course. So, I mean, I have enough Apple products right now to last me a while as far as my tinkering goes, learning how to fix and do this and do that, do this and do that. So my docket's full. Not only that, but I'm also still got to set up and the build. Well, I've already got it built, but I just got to install everything from roommate's Linux build or Ubuntu build that I did. So we got to assemble, monitor and keyboard and mouse and all that.
Right. I was gonna ask you, Doug. Do you? I'm trying to build like a collection of operating system distributions, like ISOs and stuff. And on the Windows side, I have every like ISO now, like all the way from Windows 1 to Windows 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing that with Linux too. Today I was downloading some more Debian Linux ISOs. I have all the Ubuntu's and I have all the Mint ones. Do you know where I can find like a place, because I know the Mac OS is free, right? Can you find ISOs from like the beginning up to all the like the current ones or something like that, or
No.
the ROMs or whatever you have to do?
Oh no.
I mean,
As far as anything, I
you
think.
can.
Well, they're illegal essentially.
Oh, really?
But you're going to be hard pressed to find a lot of sources for that. Apple keeps a lot of that stuff in house, and you can only get these updates straight from Apple's home server. I think it was like OS 9 or OS 10 started the digital distribution only, and pretty much everything now comes from digital distribution only, or if you're running remote disk. So
Right. But I
you
mean,
can
like,
probably
with
find up to
Windows,
OS X, like it's like OS X Leopard. I think you can find on disk or online as far as your originals go. But that's about it.
right. But well, like with the Windows, you can download a full ISO straight from their website. Like, it doesn't make you just update straight through the website. Is that what Apple does, where
Yeah.
you can't even download their operating system and then install it on your computer? Do they make you do it through like an update program or something? Like
Yeah,
that?
like a client. Yeah.
It's a client update
Yeah.
program. Essentially, what it is.
Okay.
You're going to be hard pressed to find much unless you know somebody, or you can find somebody online who has who can make backup disks and stuff like that. Which I don't know if you can for a lot of these newer OS X updates.
You mean like the
Surprisingly, though, most of my
like the
updates for the Mac
Hackintosh?
Mini are coming. So,
Oh, really?
oh yeah. Well, the Power Mac G5, Apple had all my updates still.
Hmm.
I'm like, huh. Well, some bitch.
You've never thought about doing that though? Trying to find like going back and trying to find like old versions of like
Oh,
your Mac OS. Like what's the go back to like the mid '80s or something would be the first thing, or the '70s even.
let's see. Be either the Lisa or the Apple II, I think. I don't go that far back normally. Most of my knowledge as far as Apple goes starts with the well, pretty much the return of Steve Jobs in the '90s. So
Right.
uh, a lot of that, I think, it starts with for me is like the iMac, the the colored CRT units. So
Yeah, I remember those. What did they have? Like blue, orange, green, red.
yep. So
Is now is your brother? Are you what's your name by the way again?
My name is Kane.
Kane, like the wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah, but not spelled the same.
Is everyone in your family Apple fanboys and stuff?
I mean, I am too. I've had an iMac. I've had a MacBook. I've had everything. iPhone.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, man. Hey, I've always, I believe that stuff works. You know, I mean, it's just not really my flavor.
It just doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I love them, but with the phones, when it comes to phones, unfortunately, Androids you can customize more with them. So that's the only reason why I have mine.
Yeah. Well, it's just I like Android and Windows because I like being able to customize and tinker with stuff. You know, I like the
You lost me in
walled
Windows,
garden
man.
thing. What?
I said you lost me at Windows.
Hey, our friend Ben,
What?
he does the Windows emulation on his Mac Pro. He's a big Apple guy.
Yeah, it's easy to do it on the computers, but on the phones, it's like customization is few and far between.
Yeah. I was thinking about trying to find some Android ROMs too. You know, some customized.
Oh, there's easy ones you can find on Android.
Yeah. So what have you been up to, Kane?
Me? Oh.
Yeah.
Just been in the hospital a lot here lately.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, stuff happens. Broken my wrist, found a mass in my thyroid. They gotta take that out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's been fun. But all I've been really playing is that new Jason game on Xbox is pretty amazing. Doug knows.
I haven't played a lot of Injustice 2.
Split 2 is he's
Dude,
the
it's sick.
PlayStation, you're the Xbox.
Yeah, I mean I've had PlayStation also.
Now
we're getting the professional mic out because this thing sucks.
Now, one of the things that we're going to be going over as an aside style story is something that popped up while I was looking for topics this week, which there is not a lot. Not a lot. Jeez. Not a lot. So I'm going to pop this into the info bar on our show page. So, speaking of Injustice, Mortal Kombat. Okay?
I put you all Injustice.
And I'm also going to paste this in the chat. The rise and fall of Mortal Kombat. Ridiculous. So, basically, TLDR, talking about how after Mortal Kombat 3, you had the second Mortal Kombat movie and Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero and then Mortal Kombat 4 all come out in like a 3-month time frame, and then it all went to hell for a little while. So I was reading this article, okay? I'm not going to go into detail on the article, but essentially you're talking about how basically the shit hit the fan, about how Tekken and Virtual Fighter and Soul Calibur are taking over the space, and how the three-dimensional blah blah blah. And I'm like, listen. While Tekken and Virtual Fighter and Soul Calibur were pumping out games, I was still playing Mortal Kombat Armageddon. And most
PS2 man all day.
And you know what? People hated Armageddon, but I loved Armageddon because you can make your own guy.
It's my favorite one.
And guess what?
Kart combat, dude, everything.
CJ, you'll recognize this.
Yeah, because I gave it to you about that.
Exactly. Still here, not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere. I mean, 10's amazing. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I have 10. I grew to respect it a lot more. Just off of a couple different things in the game itself. So I have a lot more respect for that game than what I used to. So,
is this microphone sounding better?
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but by the way, Doug, I have the article up here.
Yeah. So,
you got the high tech.
The rise and fall of Mortal Kombat, blah blah blah. Mortal Kombat versus DC was totally horrible.
I love MK versus DC.
That game is awesome.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks is DC do not have fatalities, but that's the only thing I have wrong with it.
Yeah, that's literally it. The game is good.
Yep.
It still has your standard Mortal Kombat gameplay. You get to play using.
Plus, I get to beat ass Superman. Yeah.
Right?
So
Superman's a bitch, but that's beyond the point.
That's why he would whip you all Injustice. Remember that.
Whatever. Anyway.
Whatever.
I use Supergirl because she's way more interesting.
But okay, well, you have 2 controllers.
Oh, I got 2 controllers.
Okay, we're gonna find out then.
Oh yeah, we gonna find out. It's about to go down.
I got a 15-hit combo with Superman, young man.
weak. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh my God!
For having a bad game such as Mortal Kombat versus DC, that sure as hell led into Injustice, which even on mobile is a damn good game. I still have.
Yeah, I have Injustice 2 right now. Yeah.
You know, I have the first Injustice on my Vita card, which I can play using my PlayStation TV. It was still good on the Vita. And I have Injustice 2 on PS4. So, the one thing I've always thought about people saying, well, Mortal Kombat's in a downturn. No, Mortal Kombat really isn't specifically in a downturn. It's just they're doing different things, you know?
Yep.
And now...
They don't want to be like everybody else.
Exactly. NetherRealm will do what NetherRealm wants to do, whether people like it or not. So let this be a lesson. Don't believe everything that you read and none of what you hear. And to be quite honest with you, I liked Mortal Kombat. What's the name of the damn movie? Got me all jacked up. Annihilation. I liked Annihilation. And the Mortal Kombat.
Did you watch that Legacy?
Yeah, I got the first season of Legacy on Blu-ray. I'm gonna get the second season of Legacy on Blu-ray because that was freaking awesome as well. And you know what? I even liked the TV show. I thought the TV show was good.
Is that still on hiatus? I thought they were supposed. They already had like some work done with the third one or whatever.
I'm not sure. I know they were working on it though.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact of it that you got somebody who just wants something to write about, and they're like, oh, well, there's like a 5-year period where there's barely anything Mortal Kombat, and these games sucked, so let's write about it. No, you're just being stupid. Any comments on that?
Stupid.
I didn't like Legacy, to tell you the truth.
Why not?
So, I know, I like tube shorts. What are they called?
Mini shorts. A series of shorts.
Yeah.
You know?
I like those better than I like Legacy.
Well, that's what those are. That's what Legacy is.
Oh, well, what the?
What were you thinking of?
PG. I don't know. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Almost broke PG rating.
Oh, we swore on the show before.
Oh, I know
I'd like
he
to
is.
keep monetization. It'd be nice. I'm trying my best. We're not going back to the old days.
You probably got us demonetized.
Huh?
Exactly, yeah.
Say what?
Just by mentioning Mortal Kombat, you probably got us demonetized already.
No, you mentioned Nintendo, you get demonetized. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Did you hear about them?
No. What's up?
Getting a lawsuit against them?
Oh, for the design of the Switch?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, this company, which honestly, the lawsuit really didn't have much merit. So they
they're sort of.
Handhelds are handhelds, and Nintendo has been fine on that. If anything, it looks more like the Vita than the Switch. So.
Oh, come on, like, you're rooting for that lawsuit so that
I am.
Get sued or whatever.
I want to see Nintendo get sued so bad and lose.
I just wish they'd go back to giving us what we actually want. You know, like I've said before, it's not hate, it's disappointment at this juncture. You know.
Yeah, I was a Sega kid, so.
Yeah, I love Sonic, man.
Yeah.
Final Fight.
Supposed to be doing something new with the Sonic game or something that just got announced.
Well, Sega's coming out with Sega Zero or some crap like that. Sega blah 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 blah. Blah. It's a new service that they're basically giving away games for free, and which means they're probably going to put microtransactions into it. And I'm like, well,
yep, they are.
I want money.
So, on to that's a pretty good segue. small bits of money being paid out every month. So, on that subject, one thing I've been seeing a lot of lately is the streaming services that are being offered. And there are good things or bad things about a lot of these streaming services that you're seeing. For instance, one of the ones that I'm subscribed to is the WWE Network. Using as an example, the service is $9.99 per month, and then of course you get access to X amount of hours of footage. That's basically all you can. It's a bit like I call it a buffet style streaming service. You can basically access everything you want for one price. Now, up until this past year or so, services like Hulu and now like Midnight Pulp are coming out that you would get only a certain amount of items free using the service, and then you would be charged to go and get more. And that's also now, of course, being taken from that to also television channels like HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, and so on and so forth. To the point now where I'm starting to see a pattern as far as a lot of these other content providers offering these over-the-top streaming services and relying more on slightly older content or day after air content to turn a tidy profit and just have a server running their content off of. One thing I've noticed about this is that your content for a lot of these apps is getting smaller and smaller. Smaller and smaller and smaller. You're only getting so many episodes of this show and so many episodes of that show.
You mean like
Sony has
Hulu is a big example.
Yeah. Now I can understand that you only have so much bandwidth, so much server aptitude available to you. But in cases of like certain television shows that have a large following, really you're kind of not telling the entire story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've bought through Netflix looking for a TV series, and it starts at season 3, season 4, season 5, and then skips like season 8. You know what I mean? It's
very fragmented. In other words, you're saying.
As far as how these streaming services are working, a lot of them are also going through your cable TV provider. And I understand that's part of the deals that the what's being cut between the channel and content provider and the streaming service. But I just think that right now companies need to focus on defragmenting a lot of the content that's out there and making things a bit more streamlined.
Are
you still here, Kane?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm sorry.
How about you, Ian? Still there?
Yeah, I was just curious because I just saw he's got like a logo with like a pentagram on it.
Oh, do I?
Still there, huh?
Yeah.
I'm here.
His
I'm here.
camera's back now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know it comes out of the because I'm on my phone.
Right.
And if I come out, like I was replying to a text message, and I guess it comes out of it when I do stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the show, man.
I'm sorry. I was listening. I could hear him the whole time.
So what are your guys' thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't really do that many streaming services. I have HBO now, and there's not that much stuff on there, so.
Which that really surprised me too, because when I heard about HBO Now, it sounded like that they were putting like a massive back catalog on there, and you probably got maybe 20% of what you could have got.
Yeah, there's like only like 80 movies on there.
80 movies. There's only at last count that I checked, only about maybe 15 or 20 actual shows that I would have even wanted to watch, and most of it was newer content.
I mean, the only reason people buy it is for Game of Thrones. That's it. They make so much money off of that show.
I know, but there's a lot of people like me who would pay that $15 a month to be able to watch older content that you can't get on DVD. You know,
that's why I miss Blockbuster, man. Blockbuster, you could find everything. $15 a month.
And I think that's the part of it too, is that so many of these streaming services are getting complacent and thinking that they don't have to put in so much effort because they know they already have your money.
Yep.
Isn't Pornhub supposed to be doing a streaming service? You don't have to worry about them not having a whole lot on there. They'll definitely have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's called the free site.
Yep.
But no, I mean, they were supposed to be doing like something where it's just like, like a streaming channel or something like that. I don't know.
Well, even that though, I mean, that's really...
I get to watch Barnyard Betty for live. Yeah.
But that's you're still probably going to be, bombarded by a certain amount of ads. You're still going to be, attempted to be hooked into certain.
Do you want to make your penis 5 times bigger?
Right.
It's just, we're in this age right now where it just seems like someone's going to start doing something different again and try to shake up the entire streaming service thing. Like Disney just announced that they are going to spin off and leave Netflix.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So now Netflix is like, oh my god, we got to renegotiate.
Yeah, the kids that's a lot of money too, man.
Well, you also got to think, just based off of how much Disney content is on Netflix, and I'm not even talking
Marvel,
about Marvel, Star Wars, and like that's branched out as far as shows go. Probably
plus all the children's movies. Yeah.
If Disney left Netflix, you'd probably see the only thing staying would be the Netflix-produced Marvel series. That's it. Period.
Oh, so we'll still get to have the Defenders then, huh?
Yep, we'll still get the Defenders. We'll still get the Punisher. We'll still get Daredevil. Because, those are no content deals. As far as
for now, at least, yeah.
Productions go. Yeah. But, you're telling me that, now we're going to be in an age where now I'm going to have to pay, $10 a month to Disney. And not to mention the fact that they're still trying to push Diamond Edition Blu-rays for $37 a pop. I mean, seriously, man, it's nuts. There's a lot of cash-ins going on right now. A lot of places are just ching, 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 ching. Come on, man.
That's because everybody's trying to cut the cord, man.
Yeah.
Cable cord.
Well, there are certain services that deal in kind of blanket content. Like of course the WWE Network, which has its own. It has some drawbacks as far as their live content goes. Sometimes your signal can get messed up because.
Yeah, I've had so many problems with it.
I haven't had as much as most people myself, but the problems still exist. And the sad part about it is that right now, just from a consumption standpoint, and this isn't me not joking at all, it's almost that WWE Network is rivaling Netflix as far as streaming goes in certain aspects. When you have X amount of million households streaming a live pay-per-view event, it just overwhelms everything. I mean, the MLB Network, the company that runs the MLB Network, which Disney just bought a stake in, by the way.
God.
And because Disney bought a stake in that company, and that company does WWE, MLB, I think NBA, and I think NFL now too. So this company has been doing live streaming and streaming services for quite a number of years, and they keep having to add more servers and dump more money into it because like the bandwidth is just so freaking huge. Like you're
It has to be if you're streaming live. Yeah.
yeah, you know. So now, excuse me, sorry. You just take a look at like WWE Network as far as a price to value comparison is probably one of, if not the best, because of all the backlog. And your backlog is just off the chain.
Yeah.
Off the chain.
So much of it.
You all right over there, Ian? It says Ian has left the call.
No, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear him.
I can hear you. That's weird.
Okay. So my phone died. I don't actually have a dedicated webcam, Kane. So like I was having to use a phone and have that in a separate Hangouts.
Oh, okay.
On the computer, and then I was just like screen sharing the video.
That's pretty cool.
That, so. Yeah, I need to get a webcam though, but I just been using up all my money for my new computer build, so I'm about to try to get.
You can get a good webcam for like $20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to hook up my tablet, so yeah. But continue on.
Okay. The other point I was trying to make as far as the value to content persuasion goes is that, number one, being given so little for the money that you're spending every month is insane.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to watch, well, to be honest, I mean, I could sit here and watch, True Blood and stuff on HBO now, but once I burn through True Blood and may burn through, like, Sopranos, because that's a perennial favorite, it's that price value is all of a sudden just dipped off and rock bottomed out.
Guess what?
What? Really?
It's your song, man.
At?
Have you seen this yet?
Yes, I have.
It's amazing, right? It's amazing. I like it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
I just think that the streaming services right now need to kind of step up their game if they're going to keep the customers at.
Yeah, Crunchyroll is a piece of garbage, man. I need a streaming service for Dragon Ball Z Super Live. That's what I need.
Whatever happened to Neon Alley?
I don't know. I do remember that too.
I thought.
You want to streaming service for Dragon Ball Super? Get Exodus for Cody.
Yeah, I need to get one of those Fire Sticks.
I have an Android box.
Oh, that works too.
That going on Apple. On the Apple.
Yeah, I got one of those. It's like one of those app boxes or whatever. Works pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, I was at the Ohio State Fair this year, and they have a marketplace hall, right? And all these, there's at least two, maybe three or four. Yeah, there's around 2 or 4 of these companies hawking these Android boxes, right? And they're like, free television, free movies, free cable for just $129.99.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Seriously? A lot of those people are getting in trouble too, like they sell the Cody boxes, like prepackaged with the Cody and all those add-ons and stuff like Exodus and shit.
Yep.
But we did an article on the TNT show about how they brought TV add-ons back because I guess they won some kind of court thing or something.
That's just something I don't understand. It's like, you know, you're charging $100 for a box to be able to do streaming services, and half of the stuff that you're doing is illegal.
Yeah.
The only streaming service besides, of course, WWE Network, there's a couple of them that I've been kind of dabbling into and piecing and parting out as far as content goes. One of them is called Pluto TV. This is a ground up app that's free. 100 channels worth of nothing but content, and like decent content too. You know, I'll actually kind of bring them up on my phone here. So it's at Pluto TV. I'm going to turn this down that way I don't get hit with any content violation.
Strikes.
So I don't know how well you can see this, unfortunately, but you kind of get the general idea. You know, you got the screen up here, and then you actually have what looks like, you know, something you find off Dish or DirecTV.
Yeah.
You can go forwards. You can go back. You also have free movies as well. It's going to pop it up here in a moment.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's like we're getting,
Really?
I'm so sorry about this.
copyright,
I'm not meaning to.
Like, brr.
Boo.
Okay, we're good.
But let's see. Under the free movies here, you know, it's got stuff like Vanilla Sky, The Machinist, Deliver Us from Evil, and some older stuff too. You know, Desperately Seeking Susan, Ghost Town, Moonstruck, and just this and that. A lot of older stuff. A lot of older stuff. But just to give you an example of some of the channels that's on Pluto TV, see Pluto Movies, it's basically just like, you know, a movie channel. CBS.
Yeah, I've heard. I need to get one of those things.
What?
What are you on? What are you looking at?
Oh, cell phone. This app is
Oh.
free on the Android App Store. You can actually,
have a link?
once we're done here, you can just look it up and boom, you got it.
Doug, do you have a link for it? Because it would probably look a lot better if I were to show
Huh?
it on the screen.
Huh?
Do you have a link for it? Because it'd probably look better if it
Yeah.
was
Well, the thing is too, if you have a Mac, you can actually get it from the App Store. Like I have it on my Mac as well. So all I have to do is just do it, and I will snag a link here for it and drop it in the chat, and also drop it in the info on the live page. Give me a. So the link is going to go in the chat. There's that. Or not. Hold on. That's not a good one. That's not a good one, man.
Baby.
Really? So it's available on Apple, Android, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, Xbox, Chrome, PlayStation, and your Vizio televisions as well.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, they have IGN TV, Food TV, the Nerdist News TV, Fight Network, or not Fight Network, the Fight Channel, Bloomberg Television, Newsmax TV, Sky News from Britain, and all it is Pluto.tv.
So this is it here, huh?
All that's all it is right there. Takes you straight to the website.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I'm so sorry.
Well, it looks interesting.
I'm trying to get this hooked up into the computer so it'd be easier.
So when you take a look at how items like Pluto TV are working, that kind of pretty much just tanks half of people's reasons for paying $15 for 80 movies and 20 TV shows.
Yeah.
So there's another one I haven't been able to go to the link recently, but there's another one that I'm looking at too. So it's just showing that you have a lot of options as far as your content is concerned, and kind of use that wisely as far as your choices to access that content.
Right. Choices are good, man.
Yeah, choices are good, but sometimes you just have a lot of choices that kind of suck, man. I mean,
It's like
the one
choosing in a garbage can,
and the one good thing that I'm seeing too is like things like Sling TV and PlayStation View that are having these cable style options, but not have the necessary BS of well, you got to pay $20 a month for a box, and you got to pay this for this, you got to pay this for this. So your install is this much. It's not just your standard streaming services that need a kick in the butt. It's your content providers, period, that need a kick in the butt. Which, by the way, also factors into how people need to be paying more attention to the net neutrality rules. This is going to affect how you access and price a ton of content.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be having to pay for like website packages,
Yeah.
Just to get on the internet.
Nobody should have to worry about that. Nobody should have to worry about paying an extra $10 a month to get a faster speed for Netflix. I mean, as it stands right now, if you want to use 4K Netflix, if you're one of those customers, you are already paying through the teeth for special grade internet anyway.
You're not one of those. What kind of cable do you have? What's your cable provider?
I just have a standard 60 megabit a second download, 5 megabit per second upload.
Oh, okay, so but you don't have like a bandwidth cap or whatever, because I know a lot of the other cable companies, they're like you can only download like a terabyte a month or something like that.
Yeah, and I know to like the average everyday person that seems like a lot, but to someone who, especially a household, that welcome back to a household that would consume in excess of twice that cap is people have to think outside of a one person, one connection household. It has never been that way, and it will never be that way.
You talking about sharing bandwidth with people?
We're talking about bandwidth caps and how it affects content usage. So
yeah, I can't believe some internet companies are like, yeah, you only get like a terabyte or even less a month, and like when you watch a YouTube video, that's like a gig already right there, for like 15-minute video.
Yep.
Yes, that definitely gets used up really quick.
Really quick.
So you're on a better setup now, huh?
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of headphones you got?
They're called iRig 500s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a Audio Technica M40.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not about those Beats or whatever though.
Beats are nice. They're just made cheap.
Yeah. They're like Michael Jordans,
Yeah. Air Jordans.
Yeah. Cost like $1 to make or something.
Yeah, right. Let's sell them for 100 and make them for 5.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! So, is it time to start shaming Doug?
Shaming
Haven't
Doug.
been working out that much, have you, buddy?
Oh,
Buddy,
hey,
buddy.
okay,
Oh,
number
shit.
one, I've been working my ass off. My ass
Gym
off.
though? At the gym, have you?
Now work. Number two, if I'm doing stuff, as in like going to fairs and whatnot, I'm not going to the gym the night before because I know I'm going to sweat my ass off while I'm at the fair.
It's called having balls.
It's called having a life.
Well, why'd you even go to the fair anyway, man? After you saw what happened?
And that'll be enough of that.
Yeah.
Did you see the episode of our show a long time ago when he was like eating pizza on there and he was like he had some ice cream and then like the ice cream dripped on his shirt?
I was like, no. That's those unprofessional days are over. So.
Meanwhile, he's talking about like working out and stuff and you know like the whole
He needs
culture of working out while he's eating pizza.
Hey, you know what? Everybody has a cheat day, my friend, and some of us have cheat weeks. It's happened. It'll happen again. Trust me.
Arnold's in 6 months. We need to be peak position.
My goodness.
The only peak position he has anymore is with his maid gets her in a position.
Anyway.
It's 4 days this year.
I don't see that really coming to light.
I looked up. It's 1st to the 4th.
Well, yeah, it's always a general 4-day conference because day one they do like prejudging for certain events. They also do some other stuff as far as the Arnold Kids Expo goes.
Oh yeah.
So, it's always been like a 4-day thing, but the expo itself is only 3 days. It's been that way forever.
You're forgetting too. He does like sponsors and shit too. So he's got to be promoting shit. He's busy with that. He's busy promoting the workout stuff.
Yeah.
Instead.
Yes, that's right. Come here.
My name is Callum Van Gogh.
Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see in there.
Get to the chopper.
It's the only way out.
Ow.
1, 2, 3.
I'd say I get tired of seeing those mobile strike ads on other games where he's like
Oh,
promoting that game.
jeez. So, as an aside, speaking of mobile games, let's do a mini episode of what's on my iPhone, okay?
I got a lot of my stuff too.
I have 3 games on my iPhone currently. Pokemon Go, which I don't play that often. Madden NFL Mobile, which doesn't start its new year until the 15th. I'm a little upset by that. And Marvel Future Fight. Has anybody here in this room played Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
Yes, I got Future Fight.
That's actually pretty badass.
There's a new free-to-play game. You probably already have it on PS4. It's Marvel Omega Heroes.
Yep, I've been playing it. It's all right, but for some reason, it doesn't strike me as good as Future Fight does. I don't know why.
I mean, I still play Ultimate Alliance too. I got it backwards compatible.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite hero and villain from Marvel?
Marvel?
My favorite villain would probably be Carnage.
Carnage, good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then hero, I guess, would probably be the Hulk, I guess.
Marvel's garbage.
Still better than DC.
Negative.
Oh, you're a DC guy, huh?
Superman all the way.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with the Flash and Arrow and shit.
Oh, I love Arrow, man.
Arrow sucks.
You're crazy.
But at least he doesn't suck as much as Aquaman.
I mean, new Aquaman looks alright. The new one, whatever his name is.
Aquaman is a bitch. You cannot
Jason
put Khal Drogo, and just plop Khal Drogo into Aquaman and be like, oh, by the way, he's got long black hair now. He has a completely different physique. And by the way, all he does is go, my moon and my stars, my moon and my stars. Sorry. Number one, it doesn't work that way for a situation like how Justice League is pointing out, which, by the way, Justice League does look badass.
Mm-hmm.
But Aquaman has always, does currently, and always will suck. Why? Because it's Aquaman, and Aquaman is the worst.
Yeah,
I mean, Superman and
Submariner guy.
Yeah.
Not disputing that.
Superman in that black suit looks amazing, though.
Oh, yeah. Man of Steel was an awesome movie.
It was.
Yeah.
However,
I thought you were a big fan of Deathstroke or whatever.
I'm a big
You
fan of
look
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I'm all about Deadpool. Deadpool's my favorite hero, and my favorite villain would probably have to be... Ultron.
Ultron's good.
Yeah, I got the poster. He's probably my second favorite.
I like Thor.
Yeah.
First Thor movie's okay. It's still not. It's probably honestly it's probably my least favorite Marvel film. As far as like proper Marvel films.
I like I'm gonna go see it.
Well, Thor 2 was good. I like Thor 2 a lot more, and Ragnarok looks awesome.
They're revealing one of the last Infinity Stones in Ragnarok.
Yeah, it's just the last or the first Thor movie is just. I mean, it's okay. It does get better when you view it a couple more times. There's just something about it. Just it's a little. Maybe his pacing is all jacked up or whatever.
I need a horse.
Not my bag. Not my bag.
I'm just excited to see them do some kind of a Planet Hulk adaptation or whatever.
Yeah. There's rumors that John Cena's supposed to be in it.
Did you guys watch the trailer for Avengers, the new Avengers with Thor in it, landing on a Guardians of the Galaxy ship?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Did they get like a good leak of that yet, or is it like just like still a really shitty phone thing?
No,
I thought I saw a good one.
no, it wasn't a good one.
Oh, okay, then it wasn't a good one.
That was Hydra
That was
messing
like-
with you.
I'm telling you, no, it wasn't good. But yeah,
So-
I look forward to all that stuff though.
Yeah.
Black Panther, I'm looking forward to.
That looks dope.
Yep. Doug's all about that Squirrel Girl. We were talking about that before. I was like,
Hey,
Squirrel
Squirrel
Girl.
movie.
Squirrel Girl beat Thanos single-handedly.
Single-handedly.
Well, a lot of people did. Deadpool did. I think there was a thing with that or something.
Speaking of single-handedly, the Why It Sucks review of Ghostbusters is still pending while I find a place that I can actually get a copy from. Either, borrow from a friend, but I don't know very many people who bought that piece of trash movie anyway.
Oh, okay. So, Kane, did you listen to that?
No.
Or did
What
you
happened?
Just, you don't even know about it.
What is it? Ghostbusters?
You explain, Doug.
We had a blow-up a couple weeks ago on the show where I was comparing the reasons why Ghostbusters failed and Wonder Woman succeeded.
The new Ghostbusters? Yeah. Okay.
When Ghostbusters bombed last year, they blamed people who were sexist, essentially. Saying
Maybe
that
they just sucked.
And that
Right.
set off one of our other guests here on the show.
Yeah. I could play the audio from that if you want.
As a matter of fact, yeah, go ahead, bring up about 20 seconds of that audio. This is going to be...
It's like that one, what's that girl's name? That's all sexist and everything. Yeah. Did you watch the thing that went between her and Boogie at VidCon?
I heard about that.
That's crazy. I wish I was there. I'd fucking grab her vagina right in front of her face.
That is not kosher. Not kosher and not cool.
Just to do it.
This on nothing.
No, not really.
Yes, really, Doug. Because, like I said, show me a school that will let you do a book report having not read the book and be able to talk shit about the book because you can't. But that's the argument of actually seeing the thing, doing your research, and having a formed opinion rather than letting the angry video gamer give it to you. But
no, because I actually did my homework on the plot of the movie as well. I do my homework as far as Wikipedia goes. And
yes, Wikipedia, that firm recognized in giving books
online with no problem at all.
You cannot use Wikipedia as a source in a college educated review of something, and yet you're going to cite it as this is the source.
This isn't even the fact of any type of a book report or a movie report. It's a simple fact of the matter that sits out there. And to be quite honest with you, not only did the box office receipts tell you the truth about the movie, but the DVD sales also told you the truth about the movie.
Okay, it actually gets even worse as you play as the
show
goes on. That was actually pretty light.
Basically devolves into a shouting match.
What are you talking about? Me?
He's like, well, Ben's like, will you let me fucking talk? I'm sorry.
Oh.
So
Shame.
I had to do the Around the Horn. You ever see the TV show Around the Horn on ESPN?
Of course.
I had to hit the mute button, and then he raised it.
Yeah.
So,
give him negative points. Doot, doot, doot.
You know, if I could, I would have.
Yeah.
So, well, it's been about an hour, ladies and gentlemen.
Has it?
Yes, it has. Actually, it has been almost exactly an hour.
Well,
yeah, we've gone to 2 hours last week, though.
Oh yeah, we want to keep this around an hour. You know, just kind of dragging shiz along. This is not very cool for the show. And I mean, how many times have you heard somebody just ramble on for 4 hours during a show called TNT, and it's just really bad?
Yeah.
Well, everybody, you know, like we play catch up with like 4 or 5 people, and then we do news articles. And, we also have a segment where we judge like computer setups and stuff and desks and yeah.
Oh no! You know what? Before we go, bring up this week's battle stations.
Oh, okay.
I hope you're ready to see this, CJ, because some of these are absolutely freaking horrible.
Okay, I still haven't put the description on our thing, but I'll go through. No, I mean I can still get it. I just gotta go through the email. Do you want me to bring up mine or Frank's?
Go bring up both of them. Hell with it.
Okay.
What is that in your background? What's that little orb by your head?
Huh?
Ian? What's that poster behind your head?
Oh, that's the Ultron.
Oh.
Hey, look what else is like right next to that on his wall.
Is that a fist?
That is a fist.
Don't tell me that's a fist. I think it is.
Oh,
no.
It is what you think it is.
No.
Roman Reigns.
Hey, I got that for free at FYE.
God.
So like, hey, I just think it looks cool. I mean, I'm not really into wrestling that much, so like I just.
Okay, who's your favorite wrestler of all time? And then I'll let you know if you're cool or not.
it's not him. I'm actually a Brock Lesnar fan.
Okay, you're all right.
He's, like,
You're fine.
huge.
Of all time, Razor Ramon.
I think you already know what my answer is.
John Cena.
Nope.
Probably DH.
Exactly.
Okay, so
See, the one thing I've always actually noticed about these battle stations too, like they are so tiny for the most part, unless you have someone who has like an L desk. You know what I mean? Like if you are going to be so hardcore in your battle stations,
Yeah.
make it an entire like make it half of a room, like kind of like what I'm doing here. I want to make sure that this is like the place where I can, game. I can watch media. I can, watch all my online content. I can do my server content right here as well. I have my server right next to me. And then I'm also going to be able to write as far as my desk is right here. Like, it's going to be like one full freaking experience.
Yeah.
okay, here's the one
okay.
that won.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crap right here.
My room.
Like, as far as his content goes on the wall.
My senpai.
But I gave him points for color coordination and correct usage.
Those are expensive speakers.
Yeah, like
I gave
that
him
thing
points
wins
for
it
that.
just for the speakers alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave him points just for speakers. Show him the one where like the dude had a subwoofer on top of his PlayStation.
Oh
If
God.
you still have that oh dude, no way. I can tell you.
Let's scratch up every disc that we can.
In freaking sane. Here's a little tip, everybody, for your home theater PC.
Wow.
Number 1, don't do this.
And plus, that switch is gonna come right out of that.
Go ahead and talk.
And-
Yeah, that way people can see this freaking monstrosity of a test bench that they have on their desk.
Well, yeah, he's got like a switch like barely like sitting on there, and this is like was that like a really giant?
It's just a subwoofer, yeah.
Yeah, that's the subwoofer. Yeah.
A cheap looking one at that.
Yeah. I think this was the only picture for it. And then we had the third one.
Well, no, that's a Ryzen build.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Like
32 gigabyte flash storage. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's a Ryzen build because that ring right there is part of the processor. That's actually part of the stock cooler.
Oh wow.
That's the core. That thing. That's what
Yeah.
I thought. It's like a really.
I'm talking about the one that had the subwoofer on the desk on top of the PlayStation that you guys did a couple weeks ago, and I automatically eviscerated the dude for it.
That's a nice looking one.
See that was not bad.
Now as far as mine, I did. Let me go back.
I know it's personal, but do you work tomorrow?
No, I do not.
Then tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow's the day.
Yes.
Do, 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 do.
I'm ready to do an hour on the bike, dude. Dead serious. Because that and abs are like the only thing I can do, obviously.
Yeah.
I'll try to do some legs too. What's tomorrow, Monday? International
Chest day. Chest
It's leg
day.
day.
Oh, that's a nice setup right there. He's got the draw tablet.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I was gonna try to bring all three of them up at once.
I wish I could afford a draw tablet like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to buy one. They have they're coming out with cheaper ones. They have a 22-inch for like $600,
That ain't too bad.
and then they have if you could go a little bit smaller, they have a 19-inch for like $300.
That's getting too small.
Yeah, it's a nice little workstation. The one that won though would be this one because he built this whole desk by himself.
Oh
He drew up all
wow.
these he drew up all these plans and shit. Uh, and yeah, got
Oh,
like
that's nice.
headphone holders, nice drawers and everything. Uh, this is like the plans for it and shit. And
Wow.
stuff. I mean, yeah. So you said you appreciated this, right, Doug?
Yeah, like that's function. I mean, it still looks nice. It's got a lot of the size that he needs for what he's doing, and it actually has function built into the design.
Yeah.
Being able to run a couple extra monitors, it's big enough to handle the couple extra monitors. Uh, everything seems like to be in order for that.
There's some old
it
school
has-
speakers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that.
Everything just seems to be in place. Like he knew what he was trying to do. He knew he wanted it simplistic, but big enough to where if he needed the extra space for any type of other, peripherals, like he could probably game on one side and store those controllers on one side. Have some more maybe like if he had like for example a play tablet that works in with it or something like that. He has the ability to add on and make adjustments if he wants to bump up to like say a screen box on one side or whatever. He can do that. It's very form and function friendly.
Is that TV mounted to the wall?
I don't think so.
Because I can't see it. It's laying on the. Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, it's right there on the edge. Yep.
Yeah, like everything looks like how it's supposed to. I like the one that the one guy.
Oh wow, he built the boxes for the speakers too.
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was. It was a couple weeks ago on your guys' podcast.
Was that the Mac ones that was specifically like Macs?
Oh no, but yeah, there was one a couple weeks ago that was just it was a design. It just wasn't a good design.
Yeah, you see what game system he's running. He ain't running that crappy PS4.
Don't be mad because PlayStation's better.
I ain't mad, trust me.
However, I will tell you that I'm not about the Xbox hate right now. I'm all about focusing my attention on taking out the real threat.
Oh yeah.
At least we have real gaming systems.
That's very true.
I have a lot more respect for the Xbox One than I do anything Nintendo related right now.
Yeah, I can't stand Nintendo either.
Ba-boom.
He's out.
Oh my goodness. Some reason he got bumped. What? Oh man.
How big is that belt behind your head? Is that a mini?
Yeah, it's a mini.
Not the NXT, the belt, the gold.
Yeah, the big gold. Yeah, it's same size.
Oh. Maybe they'll be selling the new one at the next one. You know what I mean? They need to come back. I'll be mad if they don't come back ever again.
So while we wait for Ian to come back, if he is able to, I know sometimes the connections here can be a little funky, but I'm going to go into a quick review before we wrap up for the day. Went to go see Atomic Blonde this past week. Now, for those of you who don't know what Atomic Blonde is, that's Charlize Theron, and it's set in the 80s during the week that the Berlin Wall falls in Berlin. This movie's freaking fantastic.
Yeah, I heard it's like 007, but like a woman in it.
Yeah, it pretty much. She's like a female Bond, or one other one that a lot of people have been using lately is a female John Wick.
Yeah.
So,
Retro.
really awesome movie. I really can't talk about it without giving away stuff. So I will leave that to experts. So. But everybody go out and see that. It's still doing pretty well. And it just packs a lot of punch for the budget that it has.
The previews look good for it.
Previews ain't lying.
Previews ain't lying, baby.
Previews ain't lying, sucker.
Making all kinds of gains.
Hello?
Ian's back.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I said to call in it because my computer went to sleep, but the screen was on and everything.
Huh.
You got a lazy computer.
I was just explaining how Atomic Blonde was a fantastic movie.
I still haven't seen that. I need to see that.
What's coming up? What's coming out soon?
Thor, Ragnarok.
I mean, is like that coming out soon?
Isn't that November, I thought?
Yeah, November, December, I believe.
Oh.
But there is a lot of other movies that's coming out like super soon that I'm really interested in.
What'd you see last? I remember you went and saw something.
Jeez.
What was it? I wanted to see it too. I just don't remember.
Oh, you got booted out again. What's up with that?
Oh, wow.
I can't remember offhand the last one I saw. I think the last one I saw I didn't like. Because I left out of one recently. It was just total bollocks about halfway through.
Oh. Have you seen Guardians 2 yet?
Huh?
Have you seen Guardians 2 yet?
Yes, I have seen Guardians 2. That was good.
It's finally out on on
was.
DVD, so
Yeah.
watch it.
I'm trying to look for that Subwoofer one. It's I don't know which episode that was on, so it's kind of hard to find.
That's all right. Well, like I said, we're getting ready to close up shop for the night anyway. It's all
Columbus
good.
Crew suck. Remember that?
Crew just won this weekend, which, by the way,
Chicago
Town won this week. Okay. Check this out. State of Ohio is actually doing pretty damn good right now. Here's why. Columbus Crew won this weekend. CEO, my team, the Manchester United Red Devils, won today. Browns won this week. What? Hey, it is what it is. Anyway, so Manchester United Red Devils won today.
New England Revolution.
4-0. The Cleveland Gladiators from the Arena Football League are in the conference finals tomorrow night, playing against Tampa Bay Storm. If the Gladiators win, they're going to Arena Bowl.
You know our teams suck when you have to bring up the Arena Football League for our good teams.
Hey. I'm a big Arena fan. What can I say? So.
Is it here?
Huh?
Is it here?
I think Cleveland's going to be at Tampa Bay.
Oh, so we got the low seed. We suck, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we got low seed. And the Arena Bowl this year is going to be in Philadelphia.
I just read Kyrie wanting to go to Clippers.
I say send him to Phoenix for a couple draft picks.
Yeah. They don't want to give up Eric Bledsoe and everybody else.
So. All right.
We might get Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. All righty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been almost an hour and a half. But BSing back and forth. I want to thank both Ian and Killer Kane for popping on this week. Anything you want to plug, guys?
Come to the Ontario Planet Fitness and see us all the time.
Sounds cool, man.
Yeah.
I just check out the Talk News and Trivia show.
What kind of trivia
on my
do you
channel. Well, see, that's the thing is, we're supposed to be changing the show name up. We're gonna just call it the Talk News and Tech Show.
Okay.
But in order for me to do that, then I have to change the logo and everything.
I can make you a logo, young man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep. He made the logo for my Facebook page. So.
Well, did you I'll show on this. This is the logo that I had.
Just add me on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'll plug my Facebook, Kane Russell. You know, add me. Twitter, Killer Kane. YouTube, Killer Kane. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Even though like you haven't put up a video on yours in longer than.
I got the new phone, so I might start doing vlogs or something.
You better.
Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, baby.
Anyway. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
We used to do a trivia on there where like we would do we would versus Doug and he'd be like I won the belt this time or something. You know, he would be bragging and shit. And
hey, you know what? Let me tell you what.
Random trivia questions.
Even though I retired the title, I still have a better winning percentage than all y'all put together. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. Okay.
Let's play some Madden then, man.
How about some NCAA? You want to play some NCAA?
They don't make that game no more. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody knew that I was owning you so hard. EA was like, "Damn, we can't do this to him no more."
Yeah, the real one, Madden, is the only one that matters, young man.
She.
And who's owning you?
By the way, speaking of, if you get your hands on the Arena football games for PS2, do it.
I got the EA Sports NBA Live 18 demo. Do you have it on PS4 yet?
No, I don't buy trash.
It's pretty cool. The demo is just story mode. It makes you make your guy and everything and go through story mode a little bit.
Weak.
It's better than just two teams facing each other like the regular fucking demo. Boo, you suck.
Yeah, I try to do like a lot of sound effects and stuff for our show. Yeah. But
Jeopardy.
Yeah, that's what we did. We did a whole bunch of like we had the buzzer and shit, you know.
Bands.
DJ, I'm surprised you haven't got an Xbox One yet, man. You see how much they are? The older ones?
I'm more focusing on the laptop stuff right now, man.
Dude, 125. Easy.
What, Xbox One for 125?
Like the older boxy versions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still just have a 360, man.
What are you doing, man?
His money.
That X is about to come out, man. That's going to be where it's at.
Oh, you mean the
Xbox One X that has the 4K built into it? Yeah, it's technically a Scorpio, yeah. It's called the One X.
I thought it was the One S or whatever.
No, that's the S. It doesn't have 4K built into it.
Yeah.
It can just be...
That's the one that's water cooled.
The One X is the Project Scorpio model. So
yeah, the crazy one.
Yep.
Yeah, my friend Nate, who was on the show the other week, he said he doesn't like that idea because he hates the idea of like any kind of liquids in your electronics, you know, especially if it's like a.
They'll have a 3-year warranty on them, so.
Oh, they do.
Something happens. Yeah, all Xboxes do. Microsoft, yeah.
Well, I guess they better after all that Red Ring of Death shit, you know.
Exactly, that's why they do it. Yeah. Yep. At least we're not getting hacked like PS4, you know.
You've been hacked before. We
weren't down. How many months were you down, young man?
Dude,
how many months were you down?
If you signed up for Microsoft, somebody else already has your information. Let's just be honest.
We weren't down for months.
Because PlayStation would rather keep it down than try to pop it up and have someone steal your personal information.
That's their fault, not mine.
Kane, did you hear about that guy that got hacked and he had like money taken out of his for a PS4 game, and so he went to his PayPal and the PayPal agreed with him and they cut out the payment, and then they banned his ass because they cut the payment, and then it's like he gets hacked and it's like Sony's like, well,
congratulations,
ain't our problem.
Yeah,
you're banned now.
You've been hearing about that little hoax that keeps saying the Xbox One was like too hot and it spit out this disc and slit this kid's throat.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's dumb. Stupid.
Everybody was believing it. I was like, no way.
Hey, people believed that you could put your iPhone in the microwave and it would charge it faster. People actually did that shit.
Oh my god. People will do anything.
Yeah.
Put water in your engine and it'll run smoother.
Yeah. Anyways, we're
Man,
probably taking up too much of Doug's time here.
It's time to get a haircut, young man, don't you think?
No.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Oh, you don't like his long hair?
I mean, it gets to a point.
Don't
He
hate.
cut it a while ago where it was like a buzz cut, man.
And look at it now.
Yeah.
And on that mercenary note, ladies and gentlemen,
Should I play that?
it is
You wanna play the same music for the
11:51.
outro?
Good night.
So, for Ian, for Killer Kane, and of course myself, AphroditesCrush, we'll see you next
Doug
time. We got some more content coming out, and of course, every Sunday night at 10-ish, that basically lets you know what time you need to be here to see us. Right here on the CrushCast.
One more thing to add.
What?
Fuck her right in the pussy!
No.
Yes!
Let's not get demonetized. It'd be stupid. Got it?
It's too late. It's too late.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen.
Mortal Kombat.
Doug, you want the same intro music?
Sure.
Gonna...
Goodbye
Start dancing to it.
and good night.